Hi, I'm Lisa, and I've decided to make a channel to, at least to start with, cover r/am I the a-hole, because I've noticed a distinct lacking of people covering this channel. I was actually thinking, like, I haven't seen, out of the multiple Reddit channels that I watch, I haven't seen a channel cover it for a while. I even did a search and didn't really find anything that recent, so here I am, covering r/am I the a-hole. Will I be the a-hole if I postponed my divorce until after my kidney transplant? For the first 2 years, our marriage was great, but honestly, for the last 6 months, I've fallen completely out of love with my wife. Unfortunately, she's bringing me down and stressing me out at a time I do not need. Both my kidneys have failed and I need a transplant. I'm in a very tough situation here. My date for the transplant is May 10th, and as it sounds and it feels writing it, my wife is a match and she's giving me her kidney. So essentially, I am a horrible human being who would very much like to take my wife's kidney, then divorce her. I feel like a huge for doing this, but I'm so sick of being at 5% kidney function and being at dialysis 3 times a week. I'm exhausted and tired of being sick. It sucks, and my wife's kidney has a high chance of turning things around for me, and hopefully I can live normally again. I've been wanting to divorce her for a while now, 6 months, and she got tested roughly a few weeks after I decided I'd no longer be with her. So I stuck with her in case she was a match, and now I'm in this situation. Honestly, I don't know if I want to go through with it. I will divorce my wife 100%, no question, even after how great she's been for giving me a kidney. I just don't want to be with her anymore. But can I justify taking her kidney first? Would I be a huge effing a-hole if I did this? Honestly debating just divorcing her now and finding another donor. Holy shit, divorce her now, that poor woman. Like, can I file for divorce on behalf of someone else? Because I want to file for divorce on her behalf, because that poor woman, alright, he knew he didn't want to be with her, then had her get tested. I'll stay with her because I'll get a kidney out of it. Yes, being sick sucks, but you do not put someone through that. What the? Plus side, he has been deemed the asshole. Man, that's just... what a dick. Anyway, next one is, am I the a-hole for asking my boyfriend to stand up when he pees? Throwaway since he knows my account. My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 2 years, lived together for 3 months. We don't usually use the bathroom at the same time, but the other day I was taking a shower and he needed to pee, so came in. I saw him and didn't think anything of it until he sat down on the toilet. I was shocked that he was going to take a poo when I was right there and asked him why he was doing that. He said he was just peeing. I thought guys stand up when they pee and only sit when they need to poo. I spoke to him about it after my shower, and he says that when he's at home he sits down as it's more comfortable and there's no risk of missing the toilet and having to clean it up. I don't see the point in that. He is blessed with having the ability to stand while peeing and he chooses not to use it. It feels so unhygienic that he wishes to make contact with the toilet seat when he doesn't have to. I told him I didn't like him doing that, and was told I'm being ridiculous. He agreed that he thinks most guys stand, but said a lot will also sit, which I've never heard before. Am I the a-hole for wanting him to stand up when peeing? Yes. Edit. Okay, I guess I am the a-hole. Yes, you definitely are. Like, who cares how your partner pees? Like, really, does it really matter? As long as there's not a mess anywhere. Like, 0 F's given on how someone else pees. Next one. Will I be the a-hole if I decide to cut off funding and boycott my stepdaughter's wedding because her bio dad, who has always insulted her mother and me, is going to dance with her? I'm just going to stop it there and say yeah, because it's your stepdaughter's wedding. That's her father. Like, yeah, basically, you're an asshole. It's a bit 50-50, but like, it's just your stepdaughter's wedding. It's not your wedding. let her do what will make her happy, and if you're gonna do that just because you disagree with a choice she's making, then go F yourself. Am I the a-hole for letting my friend sleep in roommate's bed while he was gone over spring break? He never said no. Hey Reddit, I'm pretty sure my roommate's an a-hole, but I'm trying to get an unbiased view. I'm a freshman in college. As you can probably guess, I attend UW Madison. Oh, I can't, but whatevs. Well, 3 weeks ago was break, and my family lives far away, so I decided to stay in Madison and work over break. This works out well because my girlfriend is here and was staying over break. Before my roommate left, we did a substantial cleaning of the dorm. Vacuuming, wiping all the dust away, sanitizing everything, washing all our sheets and bedding. I thought this was great. A clean room all to myself. I don't have to be embarrassed when guests come over. So basically, my girlfriend's friend and significant other came over and we hang out. They chilled at the dorm most of the time. Over the course of several nights, got really drunk most of the nights, and since my roommate wasn't there, I gave the all clear for my girlfriend's friends, significant others, whatever, them to sleep in the roommate's bed. I had a roommate agreement with my roommate, and this wasn't mentioned in the contract, so I was all good. Roommate came back and freaked out when he saw his sheets were not clean and his bed wasn't made when he left it. He first asked if we were robbed, and I said no, I let my girlfriend's friend sleep on it. He freaked out and said that I was wrong. I firmly told him that we should have included it in the roommate agreement and it wasn't my problem. He got the RA involved and threw a fuss. The RA is saying that I might have to move even though he's the one causing a fuss. For now, we are not talking. I tried to be reasonable and explain to him why he's wrong, but he won't communicate and ignores me. He's really immature like that. Am I the a-hole? Yes. Just ignoring the fact that he let someone else sleep in his roommate's bed, in his roommate's room, with his roommate's possessions and stuff. Like, I don't really know how these dorms are split. Is it one room? Is it 2 rooms with bedrooms? Who knows, really? But, like, not only are you letting them stay in his bed, right? You didn't even clean the sheets. He had fresh sheets ready for him to come back to nice clean sheets, and then he has to go and wash them again. Nah, you're the a-hole. And you know what? Every single comment is also calling him the a-hole. So yeah. Like, spring break's like 1 week, 2 weeks. Should it have really been that noticeable that the bed was like the sheets weren't clean? Like, how dirty are these people? And the next one, oh my god, just this heading alone. Will I be the a-hole for telling my 20-year-old girlfriend to grow up and quit crying because of nightmares? So about once or twice a month, my girlfriend will have a really bad nightmare. As told by her, they are very vivid and seem very real. A lot of the time, someone she loves, family, me, our pet, dies or gets hurt very badly. When she wakes from these dreams, she's hysteric and extremely upset. Usually right after waking up, she has to call that member that died or was hurt in her dream and ask if they're okay. Now, I get nightmares can be bad and upsetting. You may even be scared enough to cry. But to wake up bawling your eyes out and feel the need to call that person midday just to ask if they're okay seems a little exaggerated to me. If you have the conscious ability to make that phone call, you should realize that it was just a dream. If that person actually was hurt or died, you would be contacted about it, not by having a dream about it. Just the other day, she woke up and apparently her dad had died in a car crash, so she called her mum bawling her eyes out and asked if her dad was okay. I don't know, to me it just seems childish. I get if you were 6 and had that dream, yeah, it'd be terrifying. But if you're 20 and living on your own, you should know the difference between dreams and reality and have the maturity to tell yourself, okay, it was just a dream, calm down. Yes, you will be the a-hole. Let's see. Yeah, good. Thank God. Faith in humanity, everyone's saying that he's the a-hole. Basically, if you've never had a hyper-realistic dream, you don't know what it's like. That's just how it is. Like, hyper-realistic dreams, you don't know. Like, I've had some where, and like looking back at the dream, after, you know, I'd calmed down after waking up and stuff, there were definitely things in the dream that weren't logical, that didn't make sense. They gave information that it was a dream, but holy crap, yes, that is terrifying. I have had hyper-realistic dreams where I've been chased down by a serial killer that I witnessed murdering people, and they're chasing me literally everywhere, trying to murder me too, before I can get to safety. I literally, in my hyper-realistic dream, the last thing I remember was getting home, getting into bed, going to sleep. I then wake up, and if you, like, it was terrifying. I woke up terrified, and it's probably the most terrifying dream I ever had. And like, it was ridiculous, the dream. Like, it's not something that was gonna happen. Like, I was like, the killer had a car that I'd used to own and is now at wreckers. Like, completely could not have happened. But I had to be like, okay, what day is it? Did I miss a day? What did I do last night? Like, I was freaked out because I still thought that I had witnessed people being murdered the night before. So, yeah. You're the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for playing with myself in my girlfriend's bathroom? I'm studying IT at the university and she's applying to one. She asked me to help her with upcoming math exams a long time ago, so these math related visits are quite regular. We've been doing this for about 4 months or so. So yesterday I, 21 male, was at my girlfriend's, 21 females, place. We've been working on math for about 4 hours. I finished all the tasks, prepared for her. We did quite a great job. After that I got quite horny, so I suggested that we have it. Intercourse. She declined as she feels tired after studying. I said no problem and decided to give her one last task for today so she could try and solve it for herself while I fixed myself in the bathroom. After I returned from the bathroom, she immediately asked if I was fiddling with myself while I was in there. I said yes, and she lashed out at me, started screaming and kicked me out of her house. I can't tell if I was in the wrong here, so am I the a-hole? No. No, you're not. You know what would have made you the a-hole? If you hadn't have taken her no for an answer. If you had been like, well, I'm just going to do it right here in front of you because I don't give a damn. Dumping her for saying no. Being like, oh, I'm getting out of here then because she said no. They would have made you the a-hole. Going and taking care of a need on your own without actually disturbing your girlfriend makes her the a-hole for reacting that way. But like, I can't believe people are saying that they're the a-hole. I mean, like, I'm assuming that the person was staying the night. I mean, like, if he was going back home straight afterwards, just wait till you get home. But if you were staying there the night, like, seriously, it's a normal thing for people to do. Seriously. Am I the a-hole for sleeping with my boss for a promotion? Title says it all, really. Neither of us are in a relationship. I was discussing my pay with my boss and he hinted at other ways to get a raise. He picked up on what I was saying and I slept with him. He's mildly attractive too, so not only did I get to sleep with him, I also got a promotion out of it. I told a friend and she said it was unfair to other employees and I was using my body to my advantage, and she isn't wrong. After my way up to the top, now we're here. Am I the a-hole? I mean, like, she's less of an a-hole than her boss, who took advantage of a situation like that. Yeah, that's just like a whole effed up situation right there. Yeah, I feel sorry for the other people who work for them. Am I the a-hole for saying the N-word? Well, let's see how this one goes. For the record, I'm not black. Alright, can we stop this one right here and say yes? Because, like... So, I'm an Australian, and as a kid, I didn't know what the N-word was. Like, I knew there was an N-word, I just had no clue what it was until I was an adult, because it's not like it's on TV, and it's not like it's a commonly said word here in Australia. But, yeah, basically, woman with black heritage says, like, don't say the N-word, and then he bitches. Okay, this is kind of funny. Alright, so... Edit, I accept my verdict that I'm not the a-hole. Thanks for the input. Edit 2, a minority of y'all are pretty butthurt. I'm the same shade as Obama, Lamau. Maybe I got some black in me too, but I don't identify as black. I like this comment here. Like, lol, I'm Hispanic, so I'm allowed to use a racial slur used to dehumanize African descendant black slaves. We say that shit all the time and no one gets their panties in a fit. All my Hispanic friends say it, all my black friends say it, and no one cares. You know who also throws around the N-word all the time? White supremacists. He's not accepting his judgment. He's the a-hole, no doubt. So many you're the a-holes. And I think the only person not saying he's an a-hole is literally him. Like... Yeah, that was an easy one. Anyway, that's it for my first video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Also very open to constructive criticism. If you think that there are areas that I can improve in, let me know, send me a message. It's all good. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may happen to be.